Hello everyone, Canberra here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. This is day 4 of Bonder Week, and this is the Proud Wildbonder, and his ability to bring Trample to the table. So I looked at building a Gruul Trample deck that would effectively help me run over my opponents. I went with the idea of giving creatures Trample rather than just picking out a bunch of Trample creatures to avoid having to deal with incredibly high mana costs, but there are some large finishes that also help out the deck. The only concern with it is it might be a bit too slow. We'll see how that plays out. So, we have 4 copies of Crash Through, so creatures I control gain Trample to the end of the turn. I can also use it to gain a card, to draw a card even. Well, gain a card, really. So, 4 copies of Swarm Shambler, so I can put a +1/+1 counter on it so I can continually grow its power. And if it's targeted, it can create a 1/1 green insect creature token. So, effectively I can keep growing it, hopefully at some point give it Trample, and then make it stronger if necessary. 4 copies of Ram Through. 4 copies of Test and Training, so I can do damage, and then of course if I control has Trample, I can do access damage to the creature's controller. Test and Training, so I can draw a card and get Chant creature and gets +1 and has Trample. I have 4 copies of Bone Crusher Giant for some quick removal, and for a large 4/3 I can drop on turn 3 if necessary. I also have 3 copies of Hornbash Mentor. Now like the Thrill Scare Mentor, I can use Hornbash Mentor to give a creature Trample, and then pay 3 or 2 red mana +1 green mana, to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with Trample. I've got 4 copies of Llanowar. Why did I mess that up? Llanowar Visionary. So when Llanowar Visionary enters the battlefield, I can draw a card, and I can also add a net extra mana if necessary. Of course, I have 4 copies of Proud Wildbonder. So it naturally has Trample, and creatures I control with Trample you may assign creature. You may have this creature assign combat damage though it weren't blocked. So if your creature has Trample, it will automatically do its full attack power damage to your opponent, even if it was blocked. 3 copies of Quartzsword Crasher. Now this is an incredibly powerful card. So as Trample, whenever one or more creature I control deal combat damage to a player, create an XX3 Nightsword Beast token with Trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. So you can use Hornbash Mental to make your creature more powerful, Wildbonder to make sure they deal full power, and then just spawn dinos with the Quartzsword Crasher and just completely take over the board with big dinosaurs. 2 copies of Embercleave, because I might as well, it does give Trample, and it has Double Strike as well, which will also help the Quartzsword because that's 2 big dinos. And then 2 copies of Titanoth Rex. I can cycle it to give a Trample counter, or if I get lucky enough and I can actually build up the power, I can, for 9 mana, I can play out my Titanoth Rex, an 11/11 with Trample. Now if that thing hits full power, you got an 11/11 Dinosaur Beast. I could potentially play something like the Great Henge, but I'm going to count on being able to get out some early Llanowar Visionaries. Like I said, the one possible weakness of the deck is that it might be a bit slow. We'll just have to see how we do on the draw. I do think this may be the most difficult deck to run because it does require a lot of patience. It's going to need possibly a lot of non-interaction from my opponent. So we are going to test it in the play queue for now. If it does well, I'll probably take it into ranked. So we're just going to jump straight into the games and see how we do. Okay, you know what, that's actually a pretty good hand. I want to keep that because I want to try and get Quartzsword Crasher out onto the field. So we'll drop the Swarm Shambler first. Swarm. And then we'll go into the Test and Training. Thought he might take the damage. You want to keep the Goose token alive. That's perfect. Step on the snack. We will take a turn off, build the Swarm Shambler. And we'll drop Proud Wildbonder next turn. Ooh. So we're clearly ramping here. Thankfully we are actually getting land. I'll play out the Bone Crusher Giant next turn. Landfall. Creating food. 2, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's weird. Oh, okay, I was doing math. I guess I had the power there, so I mean, I was about swinging for 4-3. And then... yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I could have played it next turn, couldn't I? Alright, so we'll just go on to the next game. Okay, we're gonna have to mulligan that, because that's very, very bad mana. That's... yeah, that's fine. And we'll put back... I don't want to put back the Crasher, though. We're gonna have to, because it's the highest cost card. So, there we go. So, we'll play out the Swarm Shambler first, hit their first play with a Bonecrusher Giant. Then go into Llanowar Visionary, see what we can get. At least we've got the plan, at least we've got a good curve on that. Swarm, swarm. Oh boy. There we go. Do I play at the Bonecrusher Giant, or do I play the Llanowar Visionary? Need the extra mana on the field. Interesting choice. So we get test and training. Looks like it might be a Dimir Rogues deck. Of course it is. With 100 cards, apparently. What? Okay, that one took me by surprise. Oh no, it only costs 1. That's fine. Well, second Swarm Shambler it is. Just test rating on this one. Okay. So we'll just keep beating them with Swarm Shamblers then. Okay. So I now have a field. Alright then. Okay. There we go. That was a weird game, but Swarm Shambler there to the rescue because I managed to just flood the field with insect tokens. But there we go. That was fun. On to the next game. Yeah, that's not good mana, so we're gonna mulligan that. That's better, and I'll just put the Ember Cleave back. There we go. There we go. Swarm Shamble. I can slap Sedescent Training on it. Oh, I had the Visionary next. Let's go with it from there. I need the red and state in case. Nice. There's no point in Swarm Chamber attacking. I was using the MLP ones. Yep, and there we go. Because once you get that power on the field, there's no way you're doing it if you're running a slow draw deck. So, that was fun. On to the next game. I can live with that hand. So, yeah, and then we just build up. So I play Swarm Shambler first. Oh, cool. Pop. I was actually one of the initial beta pre-test versions of the deck actually did have Almighty Bushrag in it, but I decided to take it out because I didn't want something that relies on a 4-drop to be extremely strong. So. Okay. Totally worth it because now we can't attack. Big stomp. Carried. Okay. So. I'm assuming he may block one of the chained. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. Gets that off the field. Right. I can take that hit to my power. Throw that. There we go. Interesting. Force-Wood effect activates, get the big Dino Trample. Good game. Yep. Fuck it, I've just won 4 games in a row. We'll do the next one unranked, alright? Because this has gone very, very well. I'm surprised, actually. So we'll do one more game and it'll be in ranked. Okay, this is the ranked game. Let's see how this game... It's a good hand. Let's see how it does in ranked. So, play the Grand Pathway. Get the Swarm Shambler on the field. I like this guy. He's good. I like him. He's actually pretty decent. Get Bug. Okay. Stomp. No, that'd be stupid. Draw the card. So I'm assuming you take the trader with a human token. Nope. Okay, this is odd. What, are you going to run me over with tokens? I'm assuming he's got more pump spells. I don't quite know what I'm up against here. Right. So we've got a Bone Crush. You got Bone Crush Giants. I've got Trample. I think I was meant to play that out. 7, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can play it out. Okay, so play the Bone. There we go. Deal 4 damage. Like, I don't mind him holding up priority, but like, if you're not going to play it, just pass it. It's again, it's probably just my impatience, but just people holding up priority like that kind of gets to me. It's probably just my impatience, but it does kind of get annoying. So if you're going to play it, play it. Don't just hold it up because reasons. I'm sure you probably put a lot of thought in, but you know. Nah, I should probably just stop complaining. Come on, you do get to do something really cool. There we go. So you've got two big creatures on the board now. He's got to think how he's going to get through them. Remember, you choose to try and remove these things off, you take 2 damage. So we've got 2 cards in hand. Okay. It's an instant, so. Come on. I'm going to end the turn there. Kind of get the feeling that this guy's being deliberate now. But whatever. The rest of all the games were quite short, so I don't mind kind of a long... Yeah, there we go, he scoops. There we go, he can't do anything. There. Okay, I'll meet you guys at the outro. Okay, so that went very, very well. So that is the first ever time I've got 100% win rate on camera. I will probably put that in the video title, don't quote me on that. I can't guarantee 100% win rate, of course, but I think it's pretty obvious that once this deck gets going, it is very, very strong. The amount of power it can produce, plus the fact having ram through a Bone Crusher Giant, it can pretty much clear your opponent's board incredibly quickly and just completely decimate them before they have time to react. If I was to change anything about this deck, I would probably try and get a Scorching Dragonfire in, maybe replace Stess and Training. But yeah, Gruul Trample all the way, especially with Proud Wildbonder. So yeah, I would definitely encourage to test this out. I'm sure probably those of you with probably better deck building skills could make a more workable version. But I think this core version is pretty fun to play. Quartz, it's a shame I didn't get to play more Quartzwood Crasher, but yeah, definitely check out using a version of this deck. I was going to stream tonight, but this video has come up very late. I do apologise for that. I'm due to working overnights. My sleep schedule is a little bit buggered, and I think I ended up sleeping in all day today. So I do apologise about that. But I will definitely be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I try and get up early and actually spend the day doing things. Then I'll be streaming at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I've been Cambear Run, and thank you for watching.